The Traxxas Stampede 4x4 VXL. This is the original. Kind of see it on there. I think it says truck of the year. Had to be 10 years ago. Great truck, super fast, durable. Unfortunately, the chassis, the components, a little outdated, but it won truck of the year. I have two of them. I love them. Look at that. There's some old candy on top. That's how old this box is. This box has just been sitting in my garage in the corner. Ugh. The Stampede 4x4 VXL. Yeah! The Traxxas Haas 4x4 VXL. It wasn't a Stampede. It was kind of its own thing. A new chassis, new bumpers, new tires, new wheelie bar, new center drive, and most importantly, a bigger and more powerful motor. Quick fun fact, this was one of the first Traxxas reviews I've ever done on the channel. The Traxxas Haas. Yeah! Ah! God, I think I pulled something. But there's a new 4x4 monster truck in town. Boom! What is up, guys? My name is Mark Santamaria. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RC vlog, guys. We have the new Stampede 4x4 VXL. If you're familiar with the Traxxas lineup, you're probably thinking basically a Haas. Well, that's not entirely correct. But before we dig into it, let's take a look at these box panels. So on the front, it has a beautiful shot of the Stampede 4x4 VXL, 60 plus mile per hour, battery charger not included, has a Volinian extreme brushless power system. However, it is the bigger motor, it's not the small one. It's the one that came in the Haas before. Also has the extreme heavy duty, extreme HD outer driveline and suspension components, TQI radio, all expected. On the top, it has some of the new features, clipless body mounting system, not really new, just some of the key features. High torque digital servo, sledgehammer extreme terrain tires, sealed steel gear differential, oil-filled Ultra Shocks. Still with the Ultra Shocks? I mean, I guess they work. Self-riding, which I would actually say this is the only car that I trust self-riding. Because it's lighter and does have a metal spur gear, probably the only one I would trust with self-riding. And here it is, the extreme heavy duty kit. That was not on the Haas. This one has it. Very cool. Has a cool shot of the truck with the body off. And then on the back side, it has another beautiful shot of the Stampede 4x4 VXL. Now it has it in the blue and green colorway, which I'm super stoked that I got the blue and green colorway. I think it looks super sick. I kind of spoiled the last box panel. On the bottom, it has a side profile of the Stampede 4x4 brushless VXL. If you're wondering what the difference is between the brushless Stampede 4x4 and the VXL can run on 3S. And then it comes with other stuff like adjustable turnbuckles, TQI radio, just a higher end RC car over the regular brushless 2S. And then on the side, it shows you how to make it go super fast. Tells you the gearing and the battery you need to hit these crazy speeds. I'm not doing a speed test in this video, all right? I'm just gonna drive and have a good time. If y'all wanna see a speed test video, let me know in the comments below, maybe I'll do one. But apparently we'll do 60 plus miles per hour, which is pretty insane given it's a high center of gravity monster truck. But yeah, it doesn't take much to go that fast. And then on the other side, it has all the different colorways of the Stampede 4x4 VXL. I really like the orange and blue. I think the green and blue probably looks the best. Of course, there's a red. Some people prefer the red. I'm not a big red colorway guy. And then they have a blue and white one. All of them look super cool, but I'll be lying if I told you the new Stampede 4x4 VXL body doesn't kind of look like the old Haas body. Without further ado, let's bust this thing open. Oh, I love new RC cars. Jeez. Oh, yeah. All right, here she is. In regards to what she comes with a TQI radio. She does not come with that beautiful thumb steer wheel. Put a link in the description below. And then it comes with your manual, some preload spacers, the tools that could potentially hurt your hands, but they will get the job done. And then some extra stickers, which is nice. And then under, look at this body. This body's so clean. Let's check out under the body here. Oh, there she is. Oh, man. She looks just like a Haas, to be honest. But the difference between this and a Haas is now it comes with all the heavy-duty parts. As you can see in there, those are the heavy-duty bearing carriers, the caster blocks, the front bearing carriers. It also comes with the heavy-duty arms. There's the heavy duty arms. Comes with steel wheel hexes, I believe. Actually, I gotta take those off and check. The Haas came with a 540 motor, however, the Stampede 4x4 did not. So now it has that 540 XL motor. Heavy duty shock towers and drive shafts. Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've never broken any of the heavy duty parts yet. So we're gonna put them through the ringer today. I think we're gonna take it to a place that I don't really like taking RC cars. We're gonna take her to skate park today, see how she does. Moment of silence for this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful body. Oh. All right, so the verdict is in. This thing is an absolute unit. I mean, it is a tank. Not one time did I break it. Now, what I did do is I did blow a tire off. Yeah, it completely blew off the bead. That could have been for multiple reasons. That could have been because I was landing wrong. That also could have been because I was doing the self-riding. I really don't like self-riding. Like, it's cool. And when you're really, really far, it definitely saves you some time of walking over there and flipping it over. But I feel like it just does so much damage. It's really, really hard on the drive terrain. And then obviously I blew some tires up. That probably had something to do with it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used self-riding. But I did blow tire off the wheel. I'm gluing them back now. But that was literally the only thing that happened. Other than that, I mean, it's an absolute beast. This is the only car I've ever taken bashing at the skate park and not break a single thing. Actually, I take it back. I took my Rustler 4x4 to the skate park once, but it also has all the heavy duty stuff. I just think the heavy duty stuff is amazing. It's extremely durable. Aluminum is cool, but whenever there's aluminum, it forces the other plastic parts to have more stress. I think with all of them being plastic and just heavy duty plastic, it works. It works really, really well. Now, one thing I will say is whenever I landed, it did slap down and chassis slapped really hard. I think out of the box, I'd probably up the weight. In the shock oil, I'd probably do like 50 or 60 if you're jumping at the skate park, because every jump, even if it wasn't that high, whenever I would hit down, it would slam down. You could feel the chassis slap. Now, it took it just fine, but I think if you're gonna do some hardcore bashing like that, definitely up the shock oil. The power is unreal. That XL motor is an absolute beast. Now, it has a crap ton of torque, which is why it's so easy to do self-riding. But because it has a lot of torque, it also has a crap ton of brake. So the first time I took it out, I took off down the street, and actually it reminded me of when I drove the Haas for the first time. But if you take off down the street full blast and you go back down the street and you slam on the brake, it will do endos and flip over. So make sure you're really, really light on throttle at really high speeds. Torque works both ways. A lot of forward torque, but also a lot of braking torque. The only other problem I had, which wasn't a brake, is the fan flew off. Obviously, whenever I'm jumping as hard as I was, there was one jump I did and the fan literally just fell out of the truck. I snapped it back in and there was no damage whatsoever. It was perfectly fine. So the truck's super fun, super durable, super powerful, super fast. It checks all the boxes for a really, really cool basher. But now for the honesty part, I think the steel wheel hexes are cool. I don't know if they're necessary. Like, I never felt like I stripped a wheel hex in the past. Anytime I stripped a hex, it was always inside the wheel, like the wheel hex stripped out. The reason why I'm complaining about the steel hex is because whenever you take the tires off, the hex kind of comes with the wheel. And that little pin, these little pins, they can just, these little itty bitty guys, these little pins, they can just fall right out. So every time you take the tires, wheels and tires off the car, that hex comes off with it. So make sure those set pins don't accidentally fall out. That can really suck, especially if you're out in the field and you take the wheel or tire off. If that set pin falls into the grass, you're never finding that thing. Other than that, guys, this is like the full package when it comes to a stunt truck. It has the torque to do a lot of rotations in the air, extremely durable, and it won't completely break the bank. Well, I hope you liked this video, guys. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, and you guys will see me next time. Later, guys.